Hey, Alejandro here from webconsulting.com. If you are a full-time freelancer earning $4,000 to $10,000 a month and you know you're charging way less than you should, this video will change everything for you. Because if you're anything like my clients, you can design, you can build, brand, strategize, but clients still treat you like labor instead of that strategic expert that you are. You're juggling too many services, and even though you know better, you're drowning in revisions, scope creep, proposals going nowhere, and every month feels like you're constantly having to start from zero, riding that famous feast and famine roller coaster. Now, here is the truth. You're not the problem. The way you're doing business is. Now, you've outgrown freelancing, and it's time that your business caught up. I'm going to show you how to escape this trap and implement a business model that actually allows you to offer premium consulting offers with predictable retainers. Let me show you what happens when freelancers shift out of this freelancer trap. Diane landed $7,000 per month. Scott sold a $5,000 setup and a $5,000 monthly retainer. Zachary closed a $4,000 setup plus a $5,000 monthly retainer. One client literally got $5,000 just from a LinkedIn post. Leon got a retainer of $25,000. We've had clients closing $125,000 websites at $12.5K a month. We have clients closing for the first time, closing $10,000 deals. Clients selling $10,000 offers plus $5,000 retainers with a 12-month contract. These aren't unicorns. They're freelancers just like you who shifted into a consulting model. I want to be respectful of your time. Instead of reading all of these results, I want to show you the exact path to 10K offers and predictable revenue. So if you want to turn your hitting expertise into 10K plus offers with predictable monthly revenue, I'm going to show you the exact path to take to achieve it. Now, just to be clear, this path specifically for people that I like to call consultants in hiding. And these are individuals who are earning 4 to 8K a month. They're great at what they do, but they're still selling deliverables. They're living off referrals, not predictable leads. They're overworked, underpaid, and reactive. Now, they feel stuck between freelancer and founder. Now, there are three problems that keep consultants in hiding stuck. Problem number one is they sound like everyone else, just another freelancer. What needs to happen is we need to know exactly how to position and communicate our value with clarity and confidence. And to do that, we can do that in these three simple steps. Step number one, clarify your identity. I don't know about you, but freelancer, I personally never want to associate myself with anything that starts with the word free. So clarifying your identity is key. How many times have you met a freelancer or a web designer or a graphic designer, a developer, a digital marketer? Many times. When was the last time that you met an actual web consultant? That someone shook their hand, looked at your eyes and said, "Hello, my name is Alejandro and I am a web consultant." Probably never. Why? Because there's gravitas. There is a unique identity that separates you from the rest. Next, step number two, pick the niche that values your expertise. You have deep inside a gift. You're a creative genius, and there is one ideal client that with your expertise making that perfect match, you can literally create such a bigger impact when you're working with an ideal client instead of just taking on random projects from people that are not gaining the real value that you can potentially offer. Step number three, package your skills into a premium offer. Stop selling deliverables, stop selling websites, photos, copy, funnels. Instead, sell outcomes. Put it all together into an offer that when you present it to your prospect, they have nothing else to say but take my money. This phase is what I like to call organizing the chaos. And once you go through this process and you organize the chaos, you'll know that is done and completed when you start hearing clients say, "Wow, you're exactly what we've been looking for." Problem number two, client acquisition feels like feast and famine, no steady flow, no system, no predictability. You're just hoping for someone to give you a referral this month, and quite frankly, you don't know if you're gonna get a client this month. And what we need to do is we need to build a client acquisition system that attracts and closes 10K clients with structure and not stress. And in order to do that, here are the three simple steps. Step number one, pick the lead flow method that fits you. There are a gazillion ways of getting clients. The problem is you don't need all of them. You only need one way of getting clients, and make sure that that way is in alignment with you. If you don't like cold calling, then don't cold call. If you don't like to send DMs, then don't do that. If you like to write, then lean on that, right? Pick the channel, pick the way, the method that is in alignment with you. Step number 2, use a structured sales process. So instead of winging your calls, have a structured sales process that is focusing on diagnosing, that is focusing on selling outcomes, results, and not deliverables. Nobody cares how many pages your website comes with. Nobody cares how detailed is your funnel, your copy. Nobody cares. What people care for is, can you deliver results, yes or no? So instead of winging it, implement a sales process that aligns with a high ticket offer. Don't try to sell something high ticket with a sales process that can be found on Fiverr. Step number 3, protect the machine with data. Once you implement your client acquisition machine, the number one mistake that entrepreneurs make is that they stop doing that, they get sidetracked, they get distracted, and they start something else. Your cousin says you need to do a podcast. Now you drop your client acquisition system and you try to do a podcast. Then when somebody else tells you, hey, you should do a YouTube channel, then you go into a YouTube channel. You want to protect the machine. We want to use data to regulate our emotions, to make decisions based on numbers, not how we feel. This is the process that I like to call implementing the growth engine. And once you get to this phase where you have that growth engine implemented in your business, you're going to know that that's working when you're consistently attracting ideal clients and closing 10K deals with confidence. Problem number 3, they are trapped in fulfillment jail. They're too busy delivering to actually grow. And what needs to happen here is we need to deliver bigger results with less effort through strategy, systems, people, and scalable structure. Now, in order for us to do that, here are the 3 simple steps to do so. Step number 1, productize what works. You know what gets results for your clients. 80% of the results your clients are getting is from 20% of that work. And this is the time where you want to take everything that you know, put it into a product that you can give your clients results with consistency and predictability. And once you do that, we move into step number 2, which is you use a proven process. You grab what works on step 1 and you create SOPs. You create step by step on how you deliver this work so that it's documented, so that you can lead into step number 3, which is you start leveraging automation and people. You start delegating this fulfillment. That way, you're not stuck in fulfillment jail and you're no longer the bottleneck of growing your actual business. When you do this and you do this right, this is the phase that I like to call delivering with leverage. And you know you hit this phase and this is working when you deliver more value in less time and 10K clients stay on as 5K plus monthly retainers. Now, once you achieve and you go through all these 3 phases, the inevitable is going to happen. And the transformation that you're going to experience is you're going to become a web consultant, someone who sells 10K plus offers with confidence. You have predictable monthly revenue. You have clear positioning and authority. People see you as a trusted partner, not hired hands, and you ultimately create freedom, focus, and control. And what's missing for all freelancers that are struggling in achieving these 10K plus offers with predictable monthly revenue is a lack of foundation. Now, this is the foundation every consultant in hiding has been missing. A clear path, a real structure, and the systems that turn your expertise into a predictable consulting business. So here's my invitation. If you are a full-time freelancer making at least 4K to 10K a month, but you know you're capable of more, you're done being overbooked and underpaid, I want to invite you to a call. On the call, we'll look directly at your business, we'll identify your bottlenecks, and map the exact sequence you need to implement this model correctly. Now, this is not cookie cutter. Everyone comes at a different stage and the order actually matters. At the end, you'll get one of 2 outcomes. We decide it makes sense for us to work together and I guide you step by step, or you walk away with a clear customized plan for your next steps. Either way, you win. This call alone will save you months of guessing and spinning your wheels. So if you're ready for a business that gives you freedom of time, freedom of money, and freedom of location, click the book a call button below and book your call. When booking the call, please note that you're going to be talking directly with me. You're not going to get linked to some sales rep who's going to try to sell you something. What we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation where there's going to be no pressure, just clarity. So please, when booking the call, be respectful of my time and yours. Show up on time, show up with good energy, and let's create an amazing session. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you. Create a great day.